I spent an entire week shiny hunting in just the Safari Zone. If I would have heard that as a kid, I would have never believed it. The Safari Zone was always just a place that I raced through to get some old guy's teeth and the HM for surf. Now that I'm a bit older, I can recognize a good challenge when I see one. And that's why this year I'm taking on the Safari Week Challenge. This event is hosted by Absolblog's Pokemon. Trainers across the land search far and wide for shinies in all versions of the Safari Zone. I knew a community event like this was the perfect time for me to complete my first full odds shiny hunt. This isn't my first shiny hunt. I've been playing Pokemon for the better part of 20 years, and I have a few red Gyarados in my collection. Aside from that, I've done the random shiny hunt for a team member, and I even recently shiny hunted on my birthday. I have never completed a full odds 1 in 8,192 shiny hunt before in my life. That changes this week. I will 100% see at least one shiny Pokemon. This year, I will be shiny hunting in Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Platinum. I have the most experience in the Kanto Safari Zone because Fire Red is one of my most played games. The Great Marsh is a pretty close second place. Now that I know which zones I'm going to be exploring, time to lock in. Day 1 of Safari Week started on June 27th, 2025. I got my games ready and watched as others started their Safari Week hunts too. The first day for me was a lot of getting into the groove of hunting on 3 different games. I've only ever done soft reset hunts with multiple copies, so controlling 3 games at the same time for random encounters was a realm that I'd never even entered before. Oh, Nidoran would be a really cool shiny. I don't even care if like I miss. Or I mean I do care if I fail a shiny, but I think it would be pretty cool to just see a shiny. That's my goal. Overall, the first day went smooth, and I was able to get the hang of everything and start getting some serious encounters. I spent all of day 2 hunting offline. Nothing much really happened, except I was able to get a decent number of encounters in. My goal was to at least get encounters every day, even while packing, so these recording sessions were very helpful. This is where my Safari Week started to get interesting. I had just come off a day of pretty consistent and not very exciting encounters when my chat and I decided to reminisce on all of the shoes that we used to get for school. Oh, it's for sure those. Yep. I wore the crap out of those. Yeah, those were my best shoes. Oh, ding dong. Oh my god, shiny Venonat. Oh goodness. Okay. That's 2,193. Okay. I'm scared. I'm so scared of this. No, I hadn't clicked it. Yeah. I guess technically 2, but I'll keep it to 3s because it's even. Don't say don't fail. Oh, I'm so stressed out. Okay, all we can do is throw a ball. Wait, before I do that, let me switch the music over to that one so we can hear it. Okay, toggle the sound. Mute that. Okay. Ugh. My first Safari Week shiny ever. It's a Venonat. And it's low-key kind of sick that it's purple and blue because I'm wearing purple and blue right now. Gotta say that. Also, I might switch this over to a full screen version before I try to throw a ball at it. Oh, I'm so scared to press a button. I don't see you personally, you would catch it. I'm throwing a ball. I'm not running from it. Ball. Stay. Don't run. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. We throw another. Oh my god, don't run, don't run. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's 2 balls. Please. 3rd time's the charm. Don't run, don't run, don't run. Oh. Okay, it's given me 4 chances. I do not feel... I'm starting to feel real bad. He needs to stay in this ball. Please don't run. Oh. No. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. After just 2,193 encounters, my very first Safari Week shiny ran away. Day 4 was pretty similar to day 2. I was able to get some encounters in while watching some videos, but most importantly, I was able to pack for the move. As I got closer and closer to the lease ending, I kept feeling guilty for sitting down for these hunts, instead of making sure that we were prepared for the move. But my grind continued on both fronts. I was confident the move would be smooth, and I knew my Safari Week journey wasn't over yet. I had decided that day 5 would be a shorter stream, since I spent so much time packing after work. So imagine my surprise when this happened right as I was planning to call it a night. I'm trying to make sure I at least record every day for Safari Week. I have some good stuff for the video. Also, this weird thing, it's like, I feel like if I'm recording and get a shiny versus having it on stream, it's like, could have been streaming. But at the same time, like, sometimes it's low-key just nice to turn on, like, a YouTube video and just sit there and grind encounters. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shiny Venomoth. Oh, and it's on leaf green. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh my god, another blue one. Okay. This is the game that I failed the Venonat on. Same one. And now it's evolved and it's come to laugh at me again. And oh my, okay. I need to, oh my god, that's crazy. That's 1452. Oh my goodness. Let's take a picture of this one. Let's smile. Let's smile. The shiny Venomoth is on the screen. I failed a shiny Venonat 2 days ago, and I'm trying to get redemption on this guy. I literally just encountered it before you hopped in, took a picture, and now I'm gonna make it kind of full screen. Let's go there. It's already set up because this is the one that I failed on the same game last time. I'm also gonna be catching that Doduo at the same time. They're throwing balls at it because the controller's linked. But I literally lost the last one I tried, and now its evolution is coming to mock me. We gotta get this redemption. I'm not gonna look. I'm throwing the ball, not looking. I can't hear anything either. I should turn the volume on. Oh, I'm looking a little bit. Oh, I'm looking. I'm peeking. Let's go. Wait, oh my god, I thought I caught it. That's so embarrassing. It literally did the thing. Now I'm gonna fail it. Okay, let's get the audio on at least. Oh my god, I'm choking. Okay, there's the right audio. Yeah, we can make a poll. Where's the poll? Poll's in. We got a hater. That's okay. We gotta fix the height of this. Okay. Let's throw another ball. I see. I caught the dodo. That's why I got confused earlier. All right. Ball number 2. I can't. Stay. Oh. Okay. It stayed. We get another chance. I'm so scared that this is gonna flee from me. I am very scared right now. Astrid, I'm scared. I'm gonna show you to the camera. Oh no, she's running. She's tweaking because we're moving. Okay. One more time. Third time's the charm. Stay, please stay. Oh. The 3 shake fake on ball number 3. Okay, so the last Venomoth, it ran after the 4th ball. This guy, he's just mocking me at this point. You know, I don't even care. I don't care if I catch it. I can't hear anything, so I don't know. I actually cared. Why did he do that to me? Oh, don't tell me that. It didn't even shake. Maybe I should have whispered sweet nothings into its ear instead of saying I didn't care. I have now failed the entire Venonat line in Safari Week in like right at 4,000 total encounters. This is actually kind of insane. I'm gonna cry. It turns out Venomoth really did want some attention. Now I feel like I'm gonna be haunted by these purple and blue bugs for the rest of my life. Day 6 was another day where I planned to get as many encounters as I could. However, I also used it as a day to reflect on just how lucky I had been so far this week. In just 3,645 encounters, I had encountered not 1, but 2 shinies. This was so under odds. There's no way that I'm gonna encounter another shiny ever again. Right? I knew going into this day that it would be my final Safari Week day. With the move the next morning, I knew I wouldn't have time to get in more encounters. Stream was starting to wrap up, and I started to reminisce on just how many hours I'd put into Pokemon games throughout my life. I'm trying to think about what Pokemon game I've spent the most hours in, just all time. And it's either, I think, Fire Red, Pearl, or Heart Gold. I spent tons of hours in those Gen 4 games. And I played like all of those hours on a broken DS Lite. It was really weird. So for this DS, like there was something wrong with like how a cord attached, or I think what happened was my sister had dropped it in some water at one point because it was originally her DS, and some kind of damage happened to where you could only have the hinge at like a 90-degree angle, and if you went back it just slightly, it would just turn off. It would just turn the DS off. So I don't know if I can. Maybe if I switch to full screen. Kind of. Oh, Jesus, cord. But I'd have to play it like this. And I would sit here and play with like my fingers as I'm like walking back and forth. And I spent hours playing the DS like that.
to the point where I vividly remember being in like the 4th grade and staying up way past my bedtime. Finally doing all the spear pillar stuff in no, it'd have been 3rd grade in Pokemon Pearl. And I'm just sitting there like this. And I couldn't, it was wild. It's probably why I wear glasses now, is how close I held that screen. Oh my god, Shiny Doduo. What? Bella, oh my god, you called it. Oh my god. I'm sitting there doing encounters and it's off screen. Oh, I choked so hard. Okay, so failed the clip a little bit. I know, it's crazy. I'm sitting here telling the story, just automatically go back to the D-pad, and I was off screen, but it's here. The Doduo's here. All right, let's get this second scene set up. This is in Fire Red this time, not Leaf Green. Oh my goodness, I am so scared. I don't even want to throw a ball. So far, I am 0-2. I've thrown 4 balls at each thing. Let's not press the wrong buttons here. Okay. I really hope this guy stays in the ball. I've caught so many Doduos on accident so far this week, but it's actually throwing the balls. Okay, here we go. Stay, please stay, please stay, please stay. Okay. Okay, it stayed. One more shot and one more chance. Okay. Here we go again. Okay, I believe not only in Joe Hendry, but also in this Doduo. Please stay. Oh. Okay. Okay, well, that's 2 balls this time. 2 balls. Please, Doduo. I so badly want to be your friend. I'll be your friend forever. Just please stay in this Safari ball. Okay, ball number 3. Yes! Let's go! Finally, we have caught the shiny. That is sweet redemption when it comes to these games, man. Oh my goodness. Oh. I don't know. Bella called it. I was talking to her on FaceTime before the stream, and she's like, "You're gonna get a shiny Doduo," and I got it. Now the only question is, what do I name it? I have a name in mind. Since it was off screen because I was telling a story about the 90 degrees DS, I think I need to name this guy 90 degrees. Plus, it's very hot outside right now, so I think it's kind of like double fitting there. In just 1,137 encounters in this phase, I finally did it. I caught my Safari Week shiny. After failing 2 shinies and then failing the clip for the Doduo, I was able to do it. I would be walking away from my very first Safari Week with my new buddy, 90 degrees. And that's it. The end of my very first Safari Week. I had streamed the most that I've done in a long time, all while being in the middle of a move. Once I ended the stream, I knew that it was time to pack up my desk. So I decided to take one more walk through the apartment. And as I took that walk, it felt like a nice bookend.
I was able to stream and record for the last 7 days in this office, and I could not think of a better way to wrap up the week. In my very first Safari Week, I was able to see 3 shiny Pokemon in just 4,782 total encounters. While only one of those Pokemon decided to join my team, I feel very lucky to have seen them in so few encounters. Safari Week 2025 is one that I'll remember forever. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.